Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. I'm writer, author, and producer Evon Latrail. Guys, as always, thanks so much for tuning into my show. Now, guys, you already know that I have a crazy schedule. This week has been the craziest. So I'm late doing a podcast. So bear with me while I gather my thoughts together. I'm trying to think. Okay, so I know I'm hi guys, I'm writer. Okay, so whatever. Okay, let me get into my show. So you guys know I normally have a routine how I start off my show. But, so guys, if you would like to be a guest on my show, or if you would like for me to be a guest on your show, or if you have a show idea, you guys can feel free to contact me. And today's topic is interracial dating. So, guys, you always know that every time you look around, I'm talking about racism, racist people, this, that, and whatever. And, guys, also feel free. Make sure you guys have this number in your phone. If you would like to be live on my show with me, the number here is, oh my gosh. I'm looking at the number, but let me just verify the number. Okay, yeah, that's the correct number. Guys, so if you would just like to be a guest and call in, you guys can feel free to call 914-205-5432. Again, that number is 914-205-5432. Okay, so I only have 15 minutes, and now I'm down to, let me see, how many minutes do I have left? Let's see, 12 minutes. Wow. Okay, I can schedule my shows longer, but, whatever. Okay, so interracial dating. So, guys, you all know that I am not a racist person at all whatsoever. I love everyone, and I just don't like racist people. I hate when, another culture or another race think that they're better than the next, So anyways, so let me hurry up and figure this out. Interracial dating, that's two people from a different race, a background. And again, although I'm not a racist, and I don't have a problem with any culture or background, but for me personally, interracial dating is just not for me. It's okay for whoever, but it's just not okay with me. Now, for me. Now, my mom, she had a black mother, and her father was not a black man. So, guys, my grandfather is not a black man. But his family, they accepted the kids, which happened to be my mom, of course, my mom and her brothers and sisters. And it was 16 kids. So, this, back then, I have no idea. I guess people just love having all kind of kids or whatever, just a bunch of kids or whatever. But so, yeah, his family, they accepted the grandkids, but they did not like my grandmother because she was a black woman. So they did not accept her. Now, like I said, this was years ago, and even though things have changed, things really just have not changed. I mean, the laws changed, but people didn't. Like when, for instance, when Donald Trump, with his racist ass, became president, and he showed his true colors, he didn't hide his ignorant prejudice face, but he made it but I feel like he just made it very comfortable for every undercover racist to feel that it was okay to show hatred against other race. So now I've said it before on a few of my podcasts, and I'm going to say it again. This ain't no black man's world. But hear me clearly. This damn show ain't no white man's world either. This is God's world. That's why there are so many races and cultures and languages, because God understands them all. He don't have to take a class. We got to take a class to, okay, what you said, como te llama, sapase, whatever. But, we have to take a class to learn another language, but God knows every language. But okay, so anyways, I went to school with mostly white kids growing up, so I never had issues with white kids. I grew up loving white people because the kids that I went to school with, they were not racist. But now, if their parents were racist, they didn't teach it to the kids because there were no issues growing up with the kids in my school. And like I said, it was mostly whites. It was a few blacks, but I got along with white people. I love white people. Now, that's one thing. Now, I love me some white people. And anyone who knows me, one of my main shows that I have to watch all the time, oh, my gosh, Charlie Sheen. I love Charlie Sheen. I just love him. So, anyways, getting back to the topic. Okay, so like I said, the kids, they was not racist. So, and also, I'm cool with some of the white kids that I went to school with today, you know, and like we're in our 40s now. So I'm cool with quite a few of the white kids that I went to school with, and I'm talking about from elementary. Like, these are some cool people. I had crushes on white boys in school, and they had crushes on me. When I became a teenager, getting ready to date, there was this guy that I wanted my parents to meet, and my dad said no. And at the time, I was very upset with my father. Oh, my gosh, I was just so upset with him. And although me and this guy only talked on the phone, I was hoping that at the time that it could become like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. Now, I did respect my father's wishes, even though I was upset with him, and the friendship ended. So my father and mother, they are both from Mississippi, so I understand my father, I understand his reason. But, you know, at the time, I'm like, okay, yeah, but mom doesn't have a black dad. So, you know, like, you know, so that was one of my main issues with him. But he was just definitely not trying to hear anything that I had to say. So, like I said, I definitely understand his reason for me not wanting to be in a situation where the guy's family may not accept me. Yeah, the guy may accept me. And, of course, I guess he definitely was willing to accept me because, you know, we liked each other. We were young. I don't know, could have been 14, 15. He was like maybe 17 or something like that or whatever. But I was only allowed to talk on the phone at that time anyways. I couldn't actually go on a date until I was 16. My parents were so strict, which this had nothing to do with my upbringing. But so all relationships can have issues, but some issues can be a little bit more than the other. So I feel like, you know, when you bring in kids into this world and you come from two different backgrounds, it can be an issue. It can be an issue on the child. Now, it's not always an issue. So for any child out there that comes from two different backgrounds, you know, like it's not always an issue because I'm pretty sure most of the time, hopefully you were created with love. So it's not about your mom and your dad. It's about society, and, you know, it's a mean world out here. And then when things get heated and things get ugly, then it becomes an ugly situation. You could have a white family may call the mama or the dad all kind of niggers, and a black family may call the mom or the dad all kind of crackers. But where is the child when all of this foolish talk is going on? And, you know, sometimes, you know, we don't even think about that. Like, you know, this child, even if the child is young and you may not think that the child is listening, the child hears this and they're torn between two backgrounds. So it can be a lot. And a nigger, supposedly it means ignorance. A cracker is, as far as I know, it's a snack that you eat. So calling someone a nigger does not make them ignorant. It makes you ignorant for calling somebody out their name in the first place. The same thing with calling someone a cracker. That doesn't mean that they're a food, a snack, or whatever. Like I said, it makes you ignorant to call someone out of their name, period. And it's not what you call a person, it's what they answer to. So you could call me this and that all day motherfucking long, but I know my name and I know what I am. So a nigger, no. Ignorant, never. So no. Dark skin, light skin. Some people are so brainwashed that they think that lighter is better. Lighter does not mean that you look better than a dark skinned person or a person darker than you. It doesn't mean that you are better. You just even have some ball players. The minute that they make it, they start dating outside their race. Now, the thing is, I feel like if you just grew up with hanging with different type of backgrounds, dating different backgrounds, like, hey, like me, for instance, just say, hey, yeah, I'm a black girl. Maybe I might date this white guy. Maybe I might date this Spanish guy. But, you know, and I have all these different color friends and different friends with backgrounds. That's understandable. But, like, if your ass been just always dating a certain race, like black people, like some of these black sports players, and all of a sudden you signed a contract, and then you get outside your race because you got a contract, then yeah, I feel like that there's an issue. Because guys, you know, I spoke of my medical background. I have a little medical background, processing blood. I can draw blood, COVID-19 swabbing. So I was recently swabbing sports player. I was contracted where I'm swabbing Dolphin players, the Heat players, the Panthers, the media. Like, my schedule is crazy. So you have some of these sports players, and, you know, I'm not violating because I'm not saying any one name, and it's not allegedly because it's the truth. Come in, and, you know, some of them come in, their families come in, their mom, their dad, their wife, their girlfriends, and then you just have some of these players coming here outside their race. Like, first of all, you is tired, and if your ass didn't have this contract, this girl outside your race would not even be studying you. So my thing is, don't just date somebody all of a sudden because now you got $1 million contract, and now you think that, okay, now, hey, I got a lot of money, so now I can date outside my race. You know, don't do it for that. And when you date outside your race, you got to make sure the person, their background, yeah, it's about the guy really loving you or the girl really loving you, but you got to make sure she or he don't come from a prejudiced background. Because the minute y'all get into an argument, then you will be all type of crackers and niggers and all this other foolishness, which, like I said, no one should be calling each other out of their name in the first place. But it is a difference. If me and my husband, okay, yeah, we're both black. Yeah, we may have a disagreement, here and there or whatever, but okay, yeah, neither one of us should be calling each other a nigger. But if he called me a nigger or I called him a nigger, I'm just speaking. If he called me one, okay, yeah, whatever. But if I'm dating a white guy or a guy outside my race, and he calls me a nigger, then, you know, it's different. You know, like I said, either way, yeah, it's not cool. But if it's coming from someone outside of my race, you may be saying it because you hate black people, period. And I don't want to be in that situation. So that's why I say, I mean, you do have white families that will accept the black guy, whether he have money or not, or the black girl, whether she have money or not. You know, you want to make sure that they don't come from a racist family. But guys, maybe I'll do a part 2 on this because my time is running out. So I'm writer, author, producer, Evon Latrail. Guys, I hope I touched on this topic enough, but if not, I will revisit this topic again. Guys, thank you so much, and have a great day. This thing keeps beeping in my ear, like, wrap it up. Okay, guys, later.